Good afternoon, Bobcats, and welcome to BBTV, your home for Buffett news. Today is Friday, January 20th, 2017. My name is Ellison, bringing you the news that matters. Welcome back to a brand new BBTV experience. As always, let's begin with the daily announcements. Attention, 8th grade science fair participants. The awards presentation for 8th graders will take place today at 2:45 in the cafeteria. All participants should head to the cafeteria during Bobcat Den. Students, mark your calendars for this coming Tuesday, January 24th, as the Buffett Strings classes will be performing their fiddle extravaganza in the school gym. The 5th and 6th graders will perform at 6 p.m. and the 7th and 8th graders will perform at 7 p.m. Come and enjoy the special guest fiddler Morgan Bennett of Central High School. That's it for the announcements today, Bobcats. Now let's head over to Jaden and Malia for two quick news stories on a famous landmark that the world said goodbye to, and a historic event taking place today in our nation's capital.
Earlier this month, a giant has fallen. One of the most famous trees in America recently fell over during a rare winter storm. Located in Calaveras Big Tree State Park in California, a sequoia tree that tourists could drive through has come crashing down. Located just east of San Francisco near Yosemite National Park, some officials believe the tree could be over 2,000 years old. But what made this tree unique? What was it had a hole cut in the trunk that allowed cars to drive through back in the 1880s? So Bobcats, it's now time to form your opinion. Have any of you driven through this tree on a vacation to California?
This morning at 11:30, Donald Trump and Mike Pence took the oath of office to officially become President and Vice President of the United States. The event takes place every 4 years on January 20th when someone is elected or re-elected to the highest office in our land. The event has traditionally taken place on the steps of the U.S. Capitol building in Washington, D.C. During the ceremony, President-elect and Vice President-elect both take oath of office and officially begin their term. Performing at these year's ceremony include country star Toby Keith and rock band Three Doors Down, as well as others.
Hey Bobcats, this is your sports anchor Justin, getting caught up with all the big things happening in the world of sports. Since it is Friday, let us begin with the BBTV 3-for-3, where we give you 3 games and 3 sports that are happening this weekend that we think you should check out. Our first 2 games will take us to the world of football, where we have a couple very important games to check out this weekend. On Sunday, we have the AFC and NFC Conference Championships to determine who will go to the Super Bowl. At 2:05 p.m. on Fox, you can check out the Green Bay Packers as they face the Atlanta Falcons. This game will take place in the Georgia Dome Stadium at Atlanta, Georgia. Right after the Packers vs. Falcons game, you can check out the Steelers and the Patriots at 5:40 p.m. on CBS. The Steelers knocked off the Kansas City Chiefs the past Sunday, and the Patriots defeated the Texans. This game will be played at the Gillette Stadium in Gottsboro, Massachusetts. Moving over to our final game in today's 3-for-3, we take you to the world of wrestling. For this sport, be sure to check out the Mariside Invite at McMillan, as the Buffett wrestlers will be competing on Saturday at 3:30 and go until 5:30. Those are the big games for the weekend. Let us now move on into the BBTV Big 3. For today, since we shared with you that we will find out who will be going to the Super Bowl, we are going to share with you 3 things you need to know about this year's big game. Number 1, Super Bowl 51 will take place on Sunday, February 5th at 5:30 p.m. on Fox. Number 2, it will take place at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. And number 3, the Super Bowl halftime performer will be Lady Gaga. That's all the time in the Sports Zone. Now over to the weather with Evan.
How's it going, Bobcats? This is Evan here in the BBTV Weather Lab to get you caught up with your 3-day forecast. We looked out on Tuesday with school getting canceled due to the ice storm, but based on extended forecast, it's not looking likely that that'll happen again this month. As for our 3-day forecast, ending our short school week today, we might see a little drizzle with a high of 46 and a low of 37. Starting your weekend on Saturday, the weather warms up a bit to give us a decent high of 49 and a low of 29. Wrapping up our weekend on Sunday, it does cool down a little more than we've seen the last couple of days, with partly cloudy skies, a high of 42 and a low of 28.
How's it going, Bobcats? This is Xavier here for your quick feature of the day. As always, let's begin by spinning our world famous BBTV feature wheel. It looks like we landed on a very special feature today. Today is Anchor Choice. This means that we get to pick any feature to share with you. For today, we are going to take one last look at the Obama administration. You may not know this, but every president picks an official photographer to follow him around during their time in the White House. The official photographer for President Obama was a man named Pete Souza, and he took nearly 2 million photos in the past 8 years. Check out what he chose as some of his favorites.
What's going on, Bobcats? This is Michael bringing you a brand new segment here in Mr. Torpin's BBTV episodes called the Movie Corner. Recently, I was named the official 8A anchor for anything related to movies and TV news. From now on, every day on BBTV after the daily feature, you will see either me here in the Movie Corner or another 8th grader reporting in a segment called the Music Corner. For my first segment, I will be sharing with you news coming out of the most recent award show, the Golden Globes. It took place on January 8th over break and honors the best in movie and TV from this past year. Looking at the list of winners, if you didn't know the movie La La Land, then apparently you are missing out. That's because this movie broke the Golden Globes record for most wins at the award show, earning the top spot in 7 different categories, including Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Actor, Best Director, Best Screenplay, and more. But what is this movie even about? La La Land is a romantic musical comedy drama about a musician and actress who meet and fall in love in Los Angeles.
That's going to do it for our broadcast today, Bobcats. For more info on many of the stories you've heard and to see what we are going to be working on for future episodes, be sure to follow our Twitter page @BuffettBBTV. Signing off, this has been Ellison. Have a terrific day, Bobcats.